Hey everyone, this is Virdelet here, and today we have a special Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle. This battle is against my best friend from college. Together we learned competitive, and we were really horrible back then, so now we're better, so let's watch this battle. My friend, like I said, I met him in college, and we're both grown up since then. I remember he used to have a Weavile, and that Weavile would sweep my entire team because I brought only ice and ground. I mean ground and ghost most likely. Anyways, I lead off with Raikou. He has no idea what I want to do. I'm not scarfed, so I just go for Reflect. Goes into his Rhydon, probably absorbing the expected electric move. I switch out. Thanks to the Reflect, Xenon, which is my Marowak, can take any hit from this thing, but he goes for Stealth Rocks, and it's a bit bad because Stealth Rocks are always bad, but it's okay because I have a Rapid Spinner. He goes back into his Hanzo, and I predict that instead of going for the Boomerang, I go for Stone Edge and finish this thing. Actually, I predicted the Charizard, but it's all the same, it all works for me, and I take down his Scarfed Scyther, which is good for me. He goes into his Charizard, and it's named after me, which is awesome, but Charizard Y is one of the things that you simply can't switch in on it unless you have a Chansey or a Flash Fire Pokemon. I have none of those two, and he's gonna Mega Evolve and go for the Flamethrower, which will completely destroy the Raikou. Keep in mind that I'm actually max HP, and Raikou has a really good HP. And I survived that with red health. Go for Light Screen. Maybe I should have went for Thunder Wave, but this Light Screen will help me in that upcoming event, which is right now. After he takes my Raikou out easily, I go into my Excadrill. He has no idea what my Excadrill will do, and now I'm bluffing that I think that I can take a Flamethrower, even though I can't take a Flamethrower. He goes for Protect just to scout what I'm gonna do. I go for Rock Slide, and he's like, oh, he thinks he can take the Flamethrower, how adorable. But actually I'm Scarfed. This is why I'm so confident with my Rock Slide. I go for Rock Slide, take myself out, and goodbye Faisal. Now he sends his Rhydon. The Rhydon. This isn't a name. But I love it. Anyways, he goes into his Rhydon. I switch out, go into my Marowak, the Xenon, and I can take the Earthquake because the Reflect is up. I take that fairly well, and at this point I decide to go for Knockoff because Stone Edge is obvious, Boomerang is obvious. Or actually no, I actually went for a Boomerang because he has no flying types anymore. Go for Boomerang. And this does way too much damage. If you look at Marowak's attack and you're like, oh wait, it has base 80 attack, that's pathetic. Actually, I have to give it the item Thick Club. Probably most hardcore Pokemon players know that, but since I started at around 5th gen, I had no idea that this item even existed. But it doubles its attack, so basically it's more powerful than a Azumarill. So he goes for choice. He goes for a Life Orb Bullet Punch, and there's no way I could Rapid Spin this thing. So unfortunately, we both go down, and the rocks stay up. But at least his Scizor is out. I go into my Eye Stark, which, by the way, I'm excited to watch the episode right after I upload this video. And he goes into his Dramatic, which is the Weavile. I like its name because it's a long story, I'm not gonna explain it. He goes for Knockoff because he has nothing else to do. He has Low Kick and Ice Shards. Take my Life Orb out. I go for a Hyper Voice, and at this point I could go for another Hyper Voice. I know he can't take me out, but instead I want to get in my Weavile safely to make it a Weavile versus a Weavile. He goes for Ice Shards. I go for Wish. We both have Focus Sash on our Weaviles, so I switch out here and go into my Weavile. I said Weavile a lot. Anyways, I go into my Weavile, get some damage from the Stealth Rocks. As he Sword Dances, by the way, Miria is a Claymore reference, so thumbs up for you if you recognize who's this character. So I get back to my full health. He goes for Ice Shard. Unfortunately, he wins the speed tie because we're both max speed and we both went for Ice Shard. I could have taken him out and preserved my focus stash. But it's irrelevant, you'll see in the upcoming events. So I take him out, take his Weavile out with my female Weavile. Girl power, guys. Anyways, he goes into his Vaporeon. I can't do shit to this thing. I don't want to switch into anything else. So I just go for Surge Dance. And at this point, I wish I have knockoff. He goes for Scald and gets the burn, so Surge Dance is relevant. Actually, my attack is a bit weaker. Now I go for Beat Up, which hits at the number of alive Pokemon I have on my team. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I hit 4 times. This does nothing because I'm burned. He goes for Wish. And obviously, Maria will go down. I need to replace her beat up with knockoff, which means I have to go back to Black and White because knockoff is a Black and White move tutor move. I go into my Zumran, which is sacred in the Jewish language. I'm probably the first Muslim ever to relate something Jewish to his Pokemon, but I really don't care. I just like languages, it's awesome. So I go for Will-O-Wisp, and the reason for that, I'm not an offensive Charizard X. I'm actually a bulky set, and I know I can't take it out with Dragon Claw, and I don't want this to last for way too long. So instead, I give him the Will-O-Wisp so to keep him busy, you know, instead of attacking me. While I go for Roast, I expected him to go for Heal Bell or something. But he goes for another Scald. He's pressing offensively. Of course, he's not gonna get the burn because I'm Fire type. It recovers some of his health, but the burn will counter that. So here I tried to do something. Comment if you noticed it. Sort of sync the song with the footage. It goes for Scald, and it doesn't work. And now I go for Dragon Claw just to take him out instead of roasting. I don't want to make it way too long. So I take his Vaporeon out, and now he goes into his Rhydon, which I know I can take out. I just go for Will-O-Wisp just to be safe. Land the Will-O-Wisp. He goes for Earthquake. There's no way I'd live that. It's a crit also, but it doesn't matter. I go down, and now I send out my Marowak and go for a knockoff because in case Boomerang missed, I don't want to lose. So I simply go for a knockoff to knock the Eviolite, because without Eviolite, Sylveon can one-shot this thing. So he goes for Ice Punch. I managed to take that well and end the game with a Boomerang. Look at that damage. So yeah, that's the end of the game, and thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Like, comment, subscribe, and all the other stuff. And I promise this is not our most exciting battle. We had way better battles than this one, but I thought it would be interesting because it has a Rhydon and it has some unique pokes in it. So hope you enjoyed, and thank you for watching.